I need to feel your energy today from start to finish.
Come on, let's go.
Let's crank this thing up. It get real ferocious, I'm trying to tell you.
Turn me up all day.
From the locker room to the broadcast booth, breaking news and the truth behind every take from a real NFL insider and television analyst.
Now get ready for the NFL show where the conversation gets real and the fans get a voice. It's time for the Lake Lewis Jr. Show here on ESPN Radio.
And that's football.
Welcome, everyone, to the Lake Lewis Jr. Show. Appreciate you joining us as always. And it's Friday, so you know what that means. We bring in the best supporters of the Burgundy and Gold and other NFL teams as well. So we're going to have other fans from other NFL teams starting to pop up with us. But this show has always been a Commander-centric show, and we're not going to stray from that, but we will talk NFL chatter as well. So welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing on this great Friday?
Awesome.
How are you?
Doing good.
Pretty good.
Very good.
All right.
Thank
We've
God
got-
it's Friday.
Yes, sir. We've got some familiar faces that are back with us, and we also have two newer faces with us. So I want to welcome Isaiah and Max to joining us in the family now. So
Welcome.
the message is simple. You are, once you win, it's not a gang, but it's a family gang where you can't get out. So once you're in, you're part of the family. So we appreciate it. Yeah, all right. So so we're gonna have some fun today. Lots of topics to talk about. One of the things that I've been doing is following up on what I talk about on my ESPN show on Thursday and bring some of that stuff here. And I think today would be a good one because obviously the talk has been about the schedule and all those things. And I wanted to get your takes on something that I said on my show. And what that was I feel like the NFL showing Washington a lot of love by giving them the schedule that they gave them. So I want to find out from you guys as fans, do you feel that way? And then the second part of what I want to talk about is we were talking about yesterday on the show, rookie wide receivers and the impacts that they're going to have. And I want to get your take on Antonio Williams, the impact you really truly expect for him. Is he going to be a number 2 type of receiver on this team, or is he going to be a depth piece? So we'll talk about that, and then we'll get into some other stuff as well. So as we always do, we'll start with our two newest participants, welcoming them in. So let's start with Isaiah, and then after that, we'll go with Max. So Isaiah, what's your thoughts on the first part? Do you feel like the league has showed Washington love, or do you think this is some hate going on?
I think it's very much love, if you ask me. The reason why I thought that is because I watched a lot of content creators talk about, it's daunting, it's scary. Don't get me wrong, it is. But I think just the 4 stretch of games shows that this league is taking us serious and that everyone else should also take us serious. And I think that also acknowledges what happened last year, showing that, hey, if all the injuries wasn't there, then this team possibly could have been had another playoff run. So I think this is a blessing in disguise. Because it reminds me of being a bully. When you always dealt with a bully, they always want to pick on you because they saw something in you. This is the same thing. The league trying to bully us right now, and they have sending these goons up against us to try to scare us, but we're not going to back down from nothing. And I think that's going to be what's being told by Dan Quinn to the team this year. And in regards to Antonio Williams,
don't worry about Antonio Williams yet. We'll get to that later on. That's just to give you guys something to think about while you wait. Good answer. Good first answer. He'll fit right on them, folks. All right, so let's go with Max next. And Max, there you go. I was gonna say you muted.
Right. I muted myself just deliberately. I think truthfully they really want to give us another chance after last year was sort of unfortunate with all the injuries. And I think Washington in general with the coaching staff and then also our player, like our whole squad, has potential to do what we did in 2024. Like Jaden's still really, really good. I think it's just, it's bad. It's a bad beat having to play all these hard teams, but everyone else in the NFC East also has to play hard teams. So it's not just us. So typically, the schedules, how they set it up. I would say I'm glad we're not playing the NFC North this year, but we're playing the NFC West. So
but you
yeah,
still got to play them. I mean,
I,
if you want to be the best, you got to go through the best.
I think
So
they see truthfully, yeah, that we have a chance. Hence why they gave us 4 primetime games. So yeah, that's my
good,
thoughts.
good stuff, good stuff. And by the way, where are you gentlemen coming from right now? Just so we know, we
I'm in
always like.
Maryland, in
Okay,
Central Maryland, so I'm like grew up
Yeah.
Redskins fan, Skins fan.
I'm
okay,
So yeah.
in
nice.
I'm in North Carolina, but born and raised in Washington, D.C.
Okay. All right. All right. So see the vastness continues to grow, folks.
Yeah.
All right. So let's keep it rolling. Let's go with Brad Jones. What's going on, Brad?
What's up, big bro? What's
What up,
up,
Brad?
family?
Good to see you,
Oh,
man.
What's up, bro?
Going
good to
on.
see you, man. Oh, I'm from Detroit. You didn't ask me that? Okay.
Yep.
I'm just messing with you, man. I don't think the league, like I think it was mentioned, our division plays that other division. So I do think giving us some primetime games, they know we got a star at 5, and they want to show him. And so I believe they know what we got, and they showcasing it. And like me and you discussed yesterday, they got to make money, and 5 is going to help them do that.
I mean, I'm so glad. This is why I enjoy coming on with you guys, because all throughout the week I have some fans come at me and some of them don't make sense. I just the only way I can say it. And then when I come on with you, it's like you're reasonable and you understand. And all these fans are like, the league is a witch hunt. They're trying to kill Washington. And I'm like, do you not realize there's a franchise quarterback here that the league is going to do their best to market so that they can get them on meaningful games? If they don't think much about you, then your schedule is going to reflect that, right?
Correct.
This schedule
That's true.
shows me that reflecting a lot in the NFL offices, and I know that verbatim being with the league. I'm telling you, they want to get their money back from money that they lost last year.
Mm-hmm.
In these games that
Facts.
were me and notice this too, a lot of these games are what the first half of the
Early.
season.
Don't
So
take
that
my
is
thunder.
so.
Don't take my thunder.
Oh yeah, and you know what? You up next, so we're getting ready to go with you next. But yeah, that's clearly what it is. Because if they gave these games in the back end of the season, they learned their
Yeah.
lesson last year, just in
Yeah.
Yep.
case Washington isn't what we all think they will be. So good
Because
stuff.
Hard Knocks was bad, right? That's why.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Everything was.
listen, I just say this when you have a marquee player on your roster and he's a quarterback, they're going to do everything they can to market this because the league wants Jaden to be one of their new guns. They definitely want him to be one of their new faces. And he is. He
Absolutely.
already is, but he's got to prove it this year again so that the haters on the outside aren't saying, "See, I told you so." So Gerard, you're up. Go because you ready to go. Let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
ready to go. What's up, family? It's
Hello.
Friday.
Going
What's
on.
up, man?
How's it
Yeah.
going?
What's up, Gerard?
At
Going on.
first I was like everybody else, like, wow, Philly, Dallas, Seattle. But you know what? I'm happy about it. And the NFL know exactly what they're doing. The first half of our schedule is very tough. We play all the heavy hitters very early. Couple reasons. JD5 is healthy right now. They don't know what's going to happen, after the first half of the season. Is he going to be healthy or not, according to last year? So
Right.
they playing their cards. They putting the aces up front. Let's go ahead and start it off right. It could either kill us or make us the top dog.
Yep.
Because if we go 3-0, 4-0 against those teams,
Oh,
all
it's
they're gonna
on.
do is talk
It's
about
on,
us.
and it's
It's
on
on
at
and
that
popping.
point.
And I look at the whole division schedule. To be honest with you all, we have the best schedule out of our division. Study it. I told you guys last week. We have a
100%.
chance to go 7-1 or 8-0 at the end of the season. Nobody else in our division have that. They
Not at
got
all.
all their tough games, 2 or 3 games here, 2 or 3 games here, 2 or 3 games here. Out of our whole division, not to say the teams are weak, they're all solid, but we have a better shot to make a run without having a Seattle or the Rams or the Philly in the mix of it. The rest of our division, they don't have that. They may got 1 or 2 games. We can do a run at the end of our schedule. We just got to take care of the first half, and we're gonna do that.
Man, again, this is why I look forward to having y'all on. And I'm not gonna say nothing else after this. It's all you guys from here on out. But yesterday, when I was in studio prepping for my show, Rich is on before me, or Rich Eisen. He's on before me, and And I literally, he had some fans calling in and some media folks, but he had some fans, mainly fans calling in for their respective teams and going through each game and giving their predictions for their teams. And it just happened to be when I put my headphones on to get ready, Rich was on and he had this Bears guy on. And I'm listening and they were at 12-1, 12-2, and the guy's still predicting games and I think he finished with a record of like 15-3 or 15-2, 15-2. And I'm like, you do realize the Bears have the hardest schedule in the NFL this year, technically. What are we doing here? So again, it just goes to show you how some people can just be totally unrealistic. He had the Bears sweeping the Packers in that division. He had the Bears sweeping the Lions in the division, and he had them sweeping Minnesota. Maybe that could happen. But the point is, let's be realistic here. So yeah, I just had to say that. So I'm done. It's all you guys, and I do apologize about that. Did you guys hear that in there? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you good.
My meta was talking. Okay, so we're good. All right, so yeah, let's keep it going. All right, so let's keep it fired up. Let's go with Miss Erica, and then after Miss Erica, we're gonna go with Miss Jen. Is Miss Jen? Yeah, or Miss Jen. Okay, so Miss Erica and then
Jen's
Miss
right there.
Jen. All right, so here we go.
What up, family?
What's
How y'all
going
doing?
Going on?
Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
what's going on?
Glad to be back. I missed y'all last week. Quickly, I got two things. This is what you call favor. We got favor on us.
Yes, they do.
The second thing is, for a long time, we as fans have complained we don't get a lot of recognition. We don't get seen. We don't, the media is not seeing us. This is what happens when you have a good team.
Preach.
Bottom line. This is
Preach.
what happens. And I agree with you, Rod. The second half of that schedule, I think we're just going to go on a run. I think we are going to have a couple of losses, but that schedule is tough in the beginning, but it's making us tougher and easier for us in the long run.
Right.
Like we going through the tough times early, but it's going to make us stronger and better towards the end of the season. So this is what happens when you're a good team and you have a franchise quarterback.
Good stuff. Just see all this sensible stuff is just oozing out of everybody. So that's why I can just sit back and just enjoy this. This is good. I'm the fan today. All right. So let's go with Miss Jen, and then after Miss Jen, we're gonna go with Miss Benet. All right. So Miss Jen, you're up.
In 2024,
Mhm.
Jaden Daniels was the best-selling NFL jersey in the league. The
Mhm.
best-selling. In 2025, his was the fourth best selling. So I'm not saying that that's, but it shows how big of a star he is and how
Yes.
that generates for the league. We also have apparently a lot of rest ratio days, which is, considering our schedule. And also everyone's like, oh, we had to play this team, we got to play that team. We don't know what those teams are going to look like at all.
Right.
And, I'm not saying that, Philly's not great and Dallas, but I don't remember. I mean, Philly didn't make the play, they aren't the team. Sometimes in our mind, we have a different view, especially if we're fans of a specific team. You just never know what teams are going to do. And this is a totally different team for us too. So I'm looking forward to it. I think we have a great opportunity with new coordinators and new players. And, I think we're going to be special.
All right. Good stuff. Great stuff. All right. So Miss Benet, you're up, and then after Miss Benet, we're gonna go with Antoine.
Well, good afternoon, family, from
Good
sunny
afternoon.
What's going
to
on?
hot Southern California.
All
But I understand that it's pretty hot there. I saw Erica sitting in her car one day this week. I guess she had her air conditioning on because it was a little too hot out your way. So
Yes, it
now
was. Now it's cold.
Yeah.
Oh,
now it's cold.
Okay.
Freak cold. Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with the schedule. I see. Remember, I said 12-5. We're going to win 12 games this year. I'm going to stick with that. Everyone knows how I love me some Jaden, and I'm starting to hear some positive news on the Jaden side. I listen to a lot of podcasts, different things, and Riddick, I don't know his first name, but he thinks very highly of Jaden. He still thinks Jaden is the man.
Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis. Yeah.
Lewis. Okay, I couldn't think of his first name. And then I was watching Speakeasy last night, and
Yeah.
and TJ, I can never say his last name. It's very
TJ
difficult. Yeah, he has Jaden being number 5 in the league. So I'm happy where we are. I think we're going to have a good ride this year. So much so, remember, I'm coming to Washington in December. I might regret that.
It'll be warm. DC doesn't get cold like that anymore. At least not snow. So you should be fine.
Especially with El Nino. Especially with El Nino, we might have actually more mild winter. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll be just fine. All right. So good stuff. Good stuff. And for the record, a couple weeks ago on the show, I literally did say that I have Jaden right now at number 6 in the NFL as far as all quarterbacks. And someone said, but you dropped them. And I'm like, one spot? That's not really a drop. It's just that Matt Stafford was the MVP last year. And to some other guys like Sam Darnold is now, to me, at number 9. He just won a Super Bowl. You can't take that from him. So if your quarterback is in the top 6, that tells me that your team should not be in the bottom 6 as far as predictions with some of these idiots are predicting. So that's a whole story. I got to see these folks. So, all right. So we'll go with Antoine. And then after Antoine, we are going to go with Greg Dashel. All right.
All right. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's going on,
Antoine?
What's up?
Hello.
All right. For me, I think the NFL, they're not dumb. They know how to make money. They know how to promote players in certain teams. And Jaden Daniels has this infectious personality that just everyone gravitates towards that. And I just believe that they're trying to put us against some top teams to start off early. And I think everybody's looking forward to see if he can bring that magic back that he had from his rookie season.
Good answers. Good answers.
Absolutely.
And another thing, if you look at the end of the schedule for Washington against Jacksonville and then closing it out against Dallas, you do realize there's TBDs on those games too, right? So if they take care of business early and often, there'll be some more games that people are going to see, at least 4 o'clock games or something like that. So,
steal my thunder.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's so and it's funny. You guys are chiming in when I literally had up on here Bud next, and then then Willis. So yeah, so that's good. But Greg Dash was up first. So what's up, Greg?
Hey, what's up, fam? How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, like I told y'all last week, I ain't scared. I ain't never been scared. I ain't never been scared. You know what I mean?
Dog in the house.
I'm like Bone Crusher down here in the A, from Locust Grove. From Locust Grove, right? Never scared. Never scared, bro. They know what they're doing, man. JD5 is a difference maker. Okay, he's a difference maker. Everybody knows that. Some people sleeping, and that's okay. We're gonna rock them to sleep. I like that. We're gonna put them to sleep. You know what I mean? So with him,
he's him.
The schedule doesn't scare me at all. I'm saying bring it. Just like I said last week, I don't care. Just play the game, bro. Suit up, play the game. But they scheduled it because they was like, you know what? JD5 is at his best in the beginning. He won't be hurt probably, as long as he don't get hurt in training camp and OTAs. So we're going to put him against some of the best the strongest matchups and see what we have. And I respect it. Actually, I respect it because he is that.
Yeah.
As Michelle said, he is him.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
They want to see
him.
Yeah.
So, and you know what? I don't mind it at all, bro. So bring it.
Yep.
I said it last week. Bring it. And you got to bring to get. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I'm just
Right.
leave. I'm trying to keep it PG for you, ladies. You gotta bring it to get it. You know what I mean? So, and I'll leave it at that, man. All right.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so Bud, and then after Bud, we're gonna go Willis. All right.
What's going on, family?
What's
What's
going
up,
on?
bud?
I'm good.
What's good
Hey,
with
hey,
you?
hey. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, I appreciate all the favor thrown at our team in whatever manner it comes in. But at the end of the day, it don't matter who's on that schedule and when we play them. We got to get that ass. It doesn't matter. We are built for combat. Period. End of story.
I hope all the Philly and the Eagles, or the Philly and the Dallas fans are watching.
Oh yeah, totally. That's totally. Yeah. What did he say? Kick him in the teeth last week. I think somebody said that. I was listening.
Yeah, this
None of
gonna
that
be
matters.
nice. This gonna be nice.
We got to do what we got to do, bro.
Right. So before we keep going here, before we keep going forward, I do want to just tell everyone that, on Tuesday coming up, I have a big announcement on my show. So definitely want you guys, if you can, check it out. But it's a thing, and it's something that I think I'm hoping, not that I'm hoping, I already know because I've already talked to him, but I'm gonna have him doing some stuff, hopefully, on this thing, on occasion. It won't be every week, but on occasion. But yeah, you guys are gonna like it, so we're good. We're good. No, I can't say anything yet.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Let us wait.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She wants him to come over for dinner. Maybe when he's in LA. You never know.
It'd probably be DQ.
All right, so let's keep this thing going. All right, so we got Josh up next, and then after Josh, we're going to go on my screen here. David Fernandez is next to you. All right, so Josh, then David Fernandez. Oh, I'm sorry, Willis.
What's up, everybody?
Hold on, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Willis,
Yeah.
Josh, then David Fernandez. There we go. All right, so Willis, you're up.
What you talk about, Lake? Come on now.
I will.
All right.
Hi, Willis.
Yeah, sorry I've been missing out on the last few weeks, but it's good to be back. And 98 degrees in the shade here in Arizona. So
you can have it. You can have
it. I love it. I went swimming earlier today, so no complaints.
Right.
So here's my points on the schedule. I love this schedule for a couple of reasons. One, yeah, we have international game, but we have it early, so that's done. We don't have our week 14, week 15 bye this year. We finally actually have a bye that's like closer to the middle of the season, and I think that's going to be nothing but beneficial for the team. And as somebody pointed out, we already have 4 primetime games, and Lake, as you were bursting my bubble already, we have potential for at least a couple more primetime games. So we're going to be all over the nationwide viewing screen. We're going to be part of the conversation, the national conversation. I'm excited. I think this is awesome for the team. It shows a lot of confidence in the team from the league. So I think that's awesome.
Good stuff. Very good stuff. The other thing people don't talk about is the Seattle game and the Rams game. Is at what time? 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
And they're coming to us too, right?
That's right.
West
Both
Coast
of them.
teams.
You know what that means, right?
9 a.m. their time. Yeah.
Exactly. So again, those aren't. That's not the league setting you up for failure. That's the league throwing you a bone. You got to capitalize on
Absolutely.
that. So, yeah. So good stuff. All right. So let's go with Josh, and then after Josh, we got David Fernandez. What's up, Josh?
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Josh.
What's going on, Josh?
If anything, I'm going to
What's up,
piggyback
man?
this a little bit. If anything, the league's helping us out. New DC, new OC. Nobody knows our moves yet.
Getting them early, right?
Get them early. We got to play Philly and Dallas anyway. I'm tired of waiting to play them 2 times at the end of the season when we're tired.
Right.
And beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Get them out the way.
Philly has a new OC too, and Sean Mannion. So we're catching them. I'm really not worried about that though. I know, and I can't be biased, but Sean Mannion's offense is predicated on quick timing and routes in the middle of the field. You know,
And that is not Jalen's specialty.
you know who has the lowest completion percentage of throwing in the middle of the field?
Yes.
Hurts does.
How is that going to work
They're
out?
phasing him out. They're
Should
phasing
get
him
McNabb.
out.
Just call McNabb and ask him to
100%.
unretire.
Lemon is not going to be happy. Makai Lemon will not be happy.
Hey, Lake,
man.
keep that quiet. Don't put that out there, man. You know, keep that quiet, man.
Yeah, and Dallas got a new DC also.
You could
That's
get a
right.
call, bro.
That's right.
Don't do that.
They still got Jerry Jones, the Gerard, so we know how that's going to go.
Yeah, but they got a new
That's
DC.
true.
The
Go ahead,
new
Josh.
OC and the DC though,
Mhm.
you know, we've had nothing but old school DCs for the last how many years?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We've got
Right.
a new school DC. We've got a guy that has been waiting for 26 years to be a defensive coordinator and bring that new style of defense that they're not going to know when we hit him in the teeth.
And I was told directly up there at the facility, they're going to be blitzing when they get off the bus.
Ooh, I love it.
I know that.
Like NFL players, they're on fire. It's like they're on fire.
Right,
Love to
right.
hear it. Like,
Oh, man, I love
Yeah,
it.
Something
man.
we have not seen ever. So,
God,
good stuff.
I'm excited.
All right, so let's go with Dave Fernandez, and on my screen after Dave is Marcus.
Well, yeah.
All right, okay.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
How's it going,
Hello,
Dave?
man.
Down here from sunny Florida, 83 degrees.
Mm.
You know, a little hot.
Beautiful.
Not thanks.
You know,
Y'all just bragging now. That's ridiculous.
sorry, man. Got to give that little rubber dub dub. You know. Hey, as far as the schedule, at first, I was a little bit, you know, as you noticed last week, you know, I was a little bit on the shock side at first, you know, and a little bit, you know, kind of ticked off. But after I was watching your show, and I actually watched the reruns on the YouTube. And I started looking at what you were saying, where you was talking about, you know, how the league was giving us love. And at first I'm like, what is Lake talking about? And then I started looking at the schedule, and I started listening to what you were saying. And I was like, I see what he's saying. I get it and everything. And I was like, I'll continue later. I'll continue later. I got too many people in the back talking.
Okay, no worries. Appreciate that. All right, so we got Marcus up next, and then after Marcus, we have Shauno.
All right, how's it going, everyone?
What's up, buddy?
what's going on, brother?
What's going on, bro?
All right, so yeah, I feel pretty good about the schedule as well, Blake. I definitely agree with you. A couple of points that I like to make, like what most people have already said, like they front loaded our schedule with all the hard games, so I think that's going to make us tough. You know, we're going to be healthy, so that's a good thing. We're going to have new coaches, new schemes. So, like people are saying, you know, we're going to have opportunity to come at them with surprises. We also have, I think I heard we have the least amount of travel time of all the schedules, so that's going to help.
It's in the
tremendously.
bottom 10 for sure. Yeah.
Okay. And then I think the tough games up front is going to prep us for a playoff run, because if we can get through those first 10 games and come out winning and swinging, that means then we've shown that we can beat playoff teams. I like where our Thursday game is you know, we're playing Giants on the Thursday. We normally lose on Thursdays, but that gives us some extra time to play the Bengals the very next game. So I think I like that, and then I like having a bye before we play the Eagles. You know, so I think that also is going to help us out too. So yeah, I think the NFL definitely is showing us love and threw us a few nuggets as well.
Yeah, just the fact that they have literally in the first 10 weeks of the season, they'll have played everyone in the NFC East with only one game remaining in the NFC East for the whole back end. And that's the final game of the season. They could both be in a situation where one is in, one isn't, one can rest guys, one, you know, may not even play anyone. So yeah, you know, this could be very favorable. But to answer your question, as far as the travel, they definitely aren't the number one team with the least amount of travel, because remember, got to go to San Francisco, got to go to Florida, got to go over the pond. So yeah,
Right.
so no,
Right.
definitely not one. So that's that whoever mentioned that's false. Okay, all
We're
right.
not
So
going to
let's
Australia though, so that's good, right?
no, thank
Hope they never
God.
make us go
Well,
there,
I
or
can't. I
Japan.
can't.
I've
Well,
been
I
here
can't.
Japan also.
I may have to go over there. I was just told that I may have to go over there to cover that game.
Oh no!
And I'm not.
Oh God, that's gonna. You're on Richmond, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Wow. That's.
I'm
Oh
not
man.
looking forward. Trust
No.
me. I've been to China and stuff like that, and and even that flight was like you get claustrophobic after a while. Like there are people on the plane literally speed walking up and down the aisles because they just have to move. That was a 20-something hour flight. Australia is almost a day on a plane, literally in the air. So just
Well, if
not
you
looking.
fly from
Wow.
LA, I guess, or if you're
No,
flying
no,
from
no. Fly
DC.
from DC, from
Oh,
from
I would just
Dulles.
fly to LA and then fly like people do to
Yeah.
Hawaii. That's what I would recommend.
Yeah,
But
yeah. For Dulles, I think that's the route that they take actually. So, and I'm not sure if any of you guys. Well, I know Brandon's been to Asia before. So, you if you leave from the East Coast, you literally fly up. Like everything is up
yeah,
and then down. So, I don't know
Yes.
if that's just to get pick up some velocity. I have no idea, or maybe the world way it's rotating, but. Yeah, it's like, what are we doing? Why am I flying up to Greenland when I gotta go over there? So that's just what happened. So anyway, all right, so good stuff. All right, so let's keep it going. Shauno, you are up next, and then after Shauno, we have Miss Sheila.
Good to see everybody.
Sir.
95
What's
degrees
going
here
on,
in
man?
Hold on.
Going
Central
on? What's going
Cali.
on, Shona?
yuck.
Yeah, yeah. 95. Yeah, it's not comfortable, but it's all good. I'm here with family, so it's all good.
That's the works.
All right. So the way we played last year, we didn't deserve any primetime games this year, is how I feel. And so, but I know the NFL, like everyone has said, they don't want to miss the train because JD5 is must-see TV. He's on a mission this year. He's kind of hiding out. They're not showing any footage of him. I think he's in the lab. He's in the lab.
I
He's doing his
noticed
thing in the
that.
lab. Yeah.
Quiet,
And
quiet.
so we have to show up and show out. And I'm pulling for him.
Yes, sir. Good stuff. Good stuff. And just so you guys know, I will be out there on is it next Wednesday? We have a OTA day that we're out for.
Yeah, Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Yeah, my brain's dead. So yeah, Wednesday I'll be out there. So I will be letting you guys know for sure how he looks. But I agree, Shauno. It's intentional that you're not seeing stuff right now. And they just stay ready. They hear all the comments and now I'm able to say these things and trust me, on Tuesday you'll know exactly why. So I'm gonna keep plugging that. So anyway, all right, so let's go. We got Miss Sheila, and then after Miss Sheila, we got Brandon, and then we have Brad, and then we'll wrap this segment up with little Gerard. All right. So Miss Sheila, you're up.
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Hi, Miss Sheila.
Hey, Miss Sheila.
What's going on, Sheila? How
Hi,
you doing?
Erica. I like your singing.
Girl, thank you, honey.
Okay. This week I got a new Instagram from Jaden, and he calls himself Road Dog, and he sent it out like that. And and on it he says, Jaden Daniels against the world.
Amen. I like that.
I told you he was PO'd. I'm telling y'all, he feels disrespected.
I like that.
Yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, "Woo! Okay, bro. Okay,
Told y'all
bring it
last
on,
week.
bring it on." And so he knows what's happening. He did it real slick. It's real quiet. And when I saw it, I was like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh, he done sent me a new Instagram because I'm on his Instagram." So I like that when he named himself Road Dog. So he know what he got to do.
Okay.
Exactly.
And we know what he's going to do.
Yes.
And they know what they saw 2 years ago. And it wasn't no
naysayers.
fluke. Was no fluke.
Right.
It
I
was real.
totally agree. Totally agree.
So they need to just go ahead, and Dallas need to go and get ready and whine and do whatever they're going to do. They might as well go ahead and set Jalen down because Philly don't like him anyway. They don't.
Sure don't.
No, they don't. So I ain't scared of none of them. I'm just like whoever just said it. We ain't scared.
I ain't never scared.
We
Oh,
got
That's right.
okay. We got this. So that's how I feel. I'm keeping
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
score that I said 13 games, and I'm staying with it. And I actually, when I text him back, I said I'm looking for my 6 touchdowns because that boy did put up some 6 touchdowns in college, so he can do it. And he responded and said, "I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna remember what you said."
That's
So,
it.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
uh-huh.
it.
there we go.
That's
That's
what's
it.
So
up.
That's
that's
it.
my new name for him. I'm calling him Road Dog.
You're
Okay.
slipping
All right.
DMs to Jaden. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Mhm.
I'm
Hey,
like,
that's
sure
that's
it's not North
amazing.
Big enough
Korea.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
one thing I can say, just knowing that kid and his demeanor at all times,
Just
even
a
in the
minute.
locker room, he's humble, and it's not
Yeah,
fake.
I
That's
love
who he
that. I
is.
love it about him.
Yeah,
Love it.
that's what I
Mhm.
wrote about.
But he
But you got
also
another
keeps
side.
receipts.
Got
He
that
keeps
dog
receipts.
in him.
Yeah, he keeps
Mhm.
receipts.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, for real.
I definitely, as a person, sometimes I got to keep mine. I appreciate that, just as motivation. So, all right, so let's go with Brandon, and then after Brandon, we have Brad, and then after Brad, we'll wrap this segment up with Gerard. So, Brandon, what's going on, man? Good time, good seeing you. We haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, I've been busy. I was out in LA working on a project. I'm back in Maryland with Miss Jem, which is good.
He's
And
happy to
I've
have you
been
back.
yes, I've been catching the shows
Indeed.
when I can, and reflecting on the schedule. I wasn't really scared with the schedule. I like playing Philly and Dallas straight up. I think that's great.
Bring them
I
on.
honestly, and this isn't a jab at you, like this is the sporting press community. They do the same thing they do every year. Who's going to the Super Bowl every year? The Cowboys, right?
Ah.
Whatever.
Mhm.
Whatever.
Yeah, I
Okay,
definitely
whatever.
know you're not talking about me, so we're
No,
good.
that's what I said. That this is no jab
No,
at
no,
you.
no.
I'm just saying that
Please
it's
No.
don't say that.
every year it's the Cowboys,
Mhm.
whatever. I like playing Philly up front. I like playing Dallas up front, and I like playing Seattle because Seattle's not the same team they were last year. They
No.
lost a lot of key people. They lost a lot of key people,
Mhm.
mainly Kenneth Walker, and then one of their safeties. I think he went somewhere else. But like, I just look at it. It's like, look, if they want to be the champs and they want to be the best, you gotta play tough. You gotta play
Yep.
tough schedules.
Yeah.
Gotta
That's
go
it.
with the
And you
best.
can't
Beat the
be like,
best.
oh
That's
my
right.
God,
Simple.
this schedule.
That's right.
You want
But
to
you
win, you
guys
want to be a
do.
champion.
But
That's
you
what
know
you got
what's
to do.
going to happen, Brandon. All you guys know what's going to happen. If Washington goes out the first 2 games and beats both those teams, you know what you're going to
Oh
hear.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's
Of
Wow.
early and
course,
it's
of
early.
course,
It's a
You
of
know,
fluke.
course,
Early, yeah.
of
it's
Ooh.
course.
going to be
Got
Yes,
something.
lucky.
So
It's
yeah,
always gonna be
of
doubters.
course.
Always gonna be
Yep.
doubters.
that's all right. I
Yep.
got a
I
script
just
for that. I got a script for that already written out. Don't
That's
worry
right.
about
oh
that.
exactly. They'll
Mhm.
all jump on the bandwagon like they
Seattle
always
was
do.
scary, by the way, Brandon. I was at that game and we left midway and I was like, oh my God, why? Why is this
Yeah, it
happening?
was tough. It
I
was
was
tough. It
upset.
was, but I don't think they're the same team, man. It's hard
Yeah,
to
I
repeat,
agree.
and I don't
Their
think they're the
defense
same
is
team.
they're got a good defense, though.
Because
So
Yeah,
we'll
so
see.
do we.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
So do we.
It's
So do we.
We do.
it's a lot
Yeah,
of
we do.
factors that I think. Again, I had a
Bad luck.
gentleman, and he was polite. He wasn't rude or anything, but I left a comment up on the YouTube. He just said that you guys are delusional if you think Washington's going to be a good football team.
Oh,
Saw
God.
And
that.
my thing is see 2026 schedule. If
Mm.
that's not just you, that's the league thinking the same thing. So
Yeah.
I mean that it is what it is. Now they have to navigate it and they have to perform in the schedule in order
Right.
to for all of us to be able to say, I told you so. But I think to the outside world, most of the outside world truly believes that 2024 was a fluke. And
Yeah.
last year was the
Yeah.
real team, despite the injuries and all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
I hardly disagree, with people who
Mhm.
think that this team can't go back. I say all you got to do is understand this. When you have a quarterback, you can go into every game feeling like you have a chance to win it. And they don't
That's
just
it.
have any old quarterback. I mean,
No.
it's
There
hard to
you
be the
go.
rookie. It's hard to be the rookie of the year at anything.
Yeah.
It is.
Mhm.
We
And
have
it's
good
hard to
ownership too. That's the
right.
other thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
it's hard to be a rookie of the year when you don't have a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
That's
There
fair.
Right.
you
I mean,
go.
no offense to Terry, but outside of Terry, come on, let's be honest. And then
Yeah,
Zach
I
Ertz.
agree.
I mean, because Zach to me is a baller, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill's
Yeah.
good. Also,
Absolutely.
like
but
Bill
I'm
was
just
like,
saying, if you had taken Jalen Hurts off the Eagles and put Jaden on that team 2 years ago,
Oh, it's a
that
different
Eagles
team. Are you
team,
kidding
not
me?
only would they have not
So
lost the
different.
game, they probably would have won every game in double digits.
Yeah, we've been
Okay.
undefeated, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
So,
right. Yep.
and that's no offense to
Um,
Jalen Hurts, because you guys know I'm a Jalen Hurts supporter.
You
I
are.
think
You
I
are.
I think
Yeah.
I think he gets a raw deal.
I say so.
But he's not Jaden Daniels. Let's just be upfront about
Nope.
that. Okay.
That's right.
Imagine if we had
Never.
this year's defense on that 2014.
Exactly.
Oh, we would have
Yes,
made. We would have beaten them
Exactly.
and gone to the Super Bowl.
Well, I will say
Super Bowl.
this. I will say this. Yes, I agree with you on paper. This defense should be really good. But
Yeah.
we got to see it though. We
gotta
got to
do
see it
it.
come
Yeah, me too.
together.
Believe
We got to
it.
see it come
Yeah.
together.
Put the
All right, so
pieces
let's keep it going with Brad, and then we have Ellison, and then we have little Gerard. Okay, and I totally forgot the Ellison, but I think somebody moved around in the screen and it just totally discombobulated what I see here. So that's why I keep this, just so y'all know. I put little dots after everybody that's gone. Okay. All right. So we got Ellison. I'm sorry. We have Brad Savage. Then we have Ellison, and then we'll wrap it up with little Gerard. Okay.
What's going
All
on,
right.
family?
What's going
Hey,
on? Long
buddy.
time no see.
What's up, Brett?
Let's go.
Savage.
Been busy, but
Stranger.
probably not as busy as Brandon. I just ain't been able to make it. Brandon do important stuff. But anyways, in terms of
Everybody's
the
doing good
schedule,
stuff. Everybody's doing good stuff.
in terms of the schedule, I got 3 points. One is it says JD5 still box office, clearly, with 4 primetime games after going 5-12. Two, I actually think it shows the NFL talent as a whole has risen. Every division, except for maybe the AFC North, has 3 teams that can compete and really go for it if they put if you see the best out of their roster. And three, I think where our roster is, we're at the point that if we just focus on us and get the best out of our own squad, then the sky's the limit. We can go all the way. Whereas even in 2024, like our roster, JD5 elevated our roster and we went as literally as far as we could go. Like we wasn't a Super Bowl team. We went, but we maxed out. Here, if we max out our talent with this roster, then the sky's the limit. And with the schedule, we will be battle proven. There will be no excuses of, oh, look at y'all schedule because we've played legit teams.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Good stuff.
Awesome.
Good
Awesome.
stuff. I miss that youthful wisdom. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So let's go Ellison, and then little Gerard will take us out.
What's good, everybody?
Just
How
for the
y'all doing?
segment. Just for the segment. We still got more to talk
What's up,
about.
man?
What's going on,
Hi,
Ellison?
Ellison.
Good,
Hi,
good.
Ellison.
How are you? I think the league kind of looked out for us because of, who's playing under center. But I do think there are some people within the league and, just outside of the NFL front offices or headquarters that still think this is the same old Washington owned by Daniel Snyder and stuff like that. But it's a new day, and that's kind of reflected in the schedule coming up. So I'm hoping for a good year as well. But just like you said a little while ago, Lake, I got to see it, guy. So hopefully things come across very well and it's beneficial to the season. So we'll see what happens.
It's gonna make you straighten that hat up, okay?
No, man.
That's funny because Janine last week after we did show when I was in Aruba, Janine said, "Does Ellison?" She said, "Does he always have his hat on?" I said, "Always." And she said, "Oh, okay."
Can you sleep too?
This thing, man.
That's it's I don't know, man. It's just something.
Man, that's you.
It's you, man. It's you.
That's you, man.
Yeah, man. Be you.
That's you, man.
For sure.
Ain't nothing
Thank
wrong
you.
with it.
That's what's
Okay.
up, man. That's you. That's you.
No, I like his hat. I like it.
I didn't have one on in my wedding, so I was.
Okay.
So you just know who's boss, and we already know. Trust me. Okay. Yeah, that's what Mom was asking. I thought she was gonna say, "Tell him take it off." He didn't do that though. All right, so let's go, little Gerard here. What's going on, Gerard?
What's going on, family? Hope everyone is doing well. I want to welcome in how y'all doing? I want to welcome in the newcomers. Max, and Isaiah. Welcome to the family, y'all. Welcome to the family. This is the
Definitely.
real deal right here. Okay, this
Oh
fan
yeah.
group right here is
Oh
the real
yeah.
deal. So y'all chose a great option to come on this show. I appreciate y'all for coming out.
Absolutely.
I gotta be honest with y'all. I agree with everything everybody said, to be honest with you. Everybody hit certain points. Everybody made, like, it was different. Everybody brought something different to the table, and it was all
Yeah.
correct, And for me, what I got to say is, y'all, we went through a really rough year. We got our franchise quarterback 2 years ago, and sadly, he had to miss 5 games straight last season due to injury, due to how we looked. And after that, starting January, Washington started getting themselves together. And what I mean when I say that is, from this point on, like from that point in January to now, we've done everything we're supposed to do. We've gotten these guys, we've gotten these free agents, our coordinators. Yes, we can sit here and say quickly, I'm trying to be fast. Like, we can sit
No,
here
that's
and say
fine.
that, yeah, they've never called plays. Sure, you can easily do that. But guess what? There was also a time where JD5 never played in the NFL. And look what happened. It's the same type of concept.
Mhm.
So my point is, what I'm trying to say is, we've already done everything we're supposed to do. We've got these players, we got the coaches, we got the right key players too. We didn't just get anything on the street like we did last year. We
Oh
got
God.
certain players that can really fit this program. We
Mm-hmm.
drafted two really great positions, the wide receiver and the linebacker. We are
Yeah.
going to be successful this season. I think the NFL understands that. They know that. Our schedule might look hard. Yes, it's going to be hard. No matter who we play, it's going to be a hard game. Because we want to win every game, but that's unrealistic. We're not going to win every game. I still think we're going to go 12-5.
Absolutely.
I think easily we can come out and be really good and beat Philly, beat Dallas,
Especially with
beat
our edge.
Seattle.
That edge
There's no
guy's good, right?
reason. Exactly, you're
Yeah.
right. There's no
Joshua
reason, y'all.
Josephs is good. Oh man, we're
Right.
we're
Yes, he
set.
is. Joseph,
He's
yeah,
Oh
we
really
heard a
good.
yeah.
lot about him. A lot of
He looks
content creators have
amazing.
been
Yeah.
talking about him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm
Guys,
set.
we set up for success. NFL
Yeah.
knows it. We
Yep.
know it. Let's go out there
Yep.
and go win some games. Let's go win.
Mhm.
Let's go
Yep.
do
Yep.
us.
Yes, sir.
Let's be OG. Let's be OG Washington. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
That's
You know,
right.
Okay,
when
y'all.
Gives you
when
in the
when
locker room,
everybody,
Gerard. They really do.
yeah, when everyone talks about Jaden and there's this preface before you mention him that he's got to stay healthy. I say it too. I'm not
That's
saying that he
everybody.
has to stay healthy like he's injury prone, because
Right.
I'm going to tell you guys, and I've said this before on this show. This isn't breaking news. From me at least, it's not. Maybe from other people who are hearing it. Jaden would have played every game last year if they
Yeah.
didn't hold him out,
I was gonna
even
say,
after
yeah.
the elbow.
Oh yeah.
That was the
Absolutely.
non-throwing arm. So why is it that Patrick Mahomes gets hurt? I'm not talking about the recent injury with Patrick. I'm talking about Patrick is hurt a lot in games, and he's limping
Historical.
around and
Yep.
he
Yep.
stays in. Why is it that Josh Allen gets hurt sometimes? He stays in.
Right.
But
Lamar.
why is it that when those guys do it, it's
Mhm.
a Herculean effort and they're
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
tough and they're
Mhm.
all about the team that they'll play hurt. But if Jaden gets hurt, it's
Mhm.
because he's brittle, because
Mhm.
He's
he's injured
small.
early.
He's
Small.
a
He's
Yeah.
rookie,
small.
I think is why they're worried. They don't want
One
him
hit
to.
You
Yeah.
Oh,
wonder.
he's
or
he's
even
he's
Joe
injury
Burrow.
Look at
Joe
prone.
how many
Burrow
times
is
Joe Burrow gets
always
hurt.
hurt.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
always hurt.
Always
Jackson
hurt.
Dart, we'll see how long he lasts for
Yeah,
another two
Yeah.
exactly.
years, honestly, at this rate.
So
He
so
already
you
got hurt
guys do
twice.
you guys do understand, like,
It's a
Lamar
part of football to get
Lamar
hurt.
Lamar will get hurt, but Lamar will
He
keep
was
playing,
hurt last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly.
But the thing is that this is just me. This is my NFL media side. I think sometimes some people aren't ready to include people into the room yet. And I think what that is you're so used to marketing and getting, not the league, I'm talking about media folks sometimes. You have stories that you can get from certain people at all times. But when there's a new gun in town or a new sheriff in town, and I go back vividly to 2 years ago in that 2024 season, I remember being in Baltimore and showing up in Baltimore. People are like, y'all have no shot. Today, the Ravens are going to show you guys that your early season success is not real. It's not real. That was when it hit me that Dan Quinn and company had changed the culture, because I had never seen more somber, sad, angry faces in the locker room after that game. Even Jaden could barely
It was
talk to
a
him.
mess.
He
We
was
got to take
so
it back.
upset. everyone to a man said we should have won this game.
Yep.
Guys were like, we came and
Absolutely.
gave them too much respect. You know, they were the Ravens. They earned that. But some guys were wondering, can we play with them? Well, they walked out of that game feeling like they should have won the football game. And that's when it hit me. The reason why they felt like that was because Jaden Daniels was turning it out that game. You guys
Yes, he
I was about to
was.
say that, like on that
Yes, he was.
broadcast,
Very much.
Tony Romo called that game, and every
Uh-huh.
pass Jaden did, Romo was gushing over him like he does.
Yes, he
Pat.
was.
He
Yes,
was
he did.
look at that pass,
And
and Tom
so
Brady does the same thing. So
And Troy Aikman's
Pro
been
Bowl
gushing over him.
quarterbacks know
Yeah.
we got a real one.
I remember after that game in the presser, and I'll never forget. There was somebody from Baltimore. I don't say names, man. I just don't, because it's just like it's a waste of my breath. But there was a media person from Baltimore that asked Lamar, and I was in that presser as well. Asked Lamar, how did you feel about all this Jaden Daniels hype? And how does it feel now to finally just show people that he was all hype? You can look this up now. I'm sitting there. Lamar's like all hype. He said, nah, that's for real right there. He said, hell, I asked him after the game, you need to come up off one of them jerseys. He said, I wanted one. He said, and then he went to answer another question and looked back at him and said, hype. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what if Lamar saw it and asked for a jersey, that's all you need to know right there. I don't care, like, no offense. I don't care what my colleagues say. I don't care what fans say before an actual star player. If a star player recognizes another person's talent, we all just need to back up and just let it happen.
Game
gets
game.
You
Tom
can
Brady
listen.
like being around. Tom Brady
They were comparing him to Lamar, and then Lamar was like, he's Jaden Daniels.
Right.
He's his own person, but he is just a great leader. That's the other thing about him.
Look at what Micah. Look at what Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons used to salivate over him.
Yeah. So
and
Erica,
Tom Brady does too. Tom Brady, same way.
Yeah. So Erica, go ahead. You were trying to fire something in there. What were you saying?
If you listen to, because I watch a lot of the replays and mic'd up sessions and things like that. And if you listen to the players when they walk up to Jaden, they tell him like, man, you're gonna be a dog.
Yeah, you one of them.
You're gonna you're gonna be great in this. If the players know it, but the media just refuses to.
Some media.
Yes. You're right, Mike. I'm not including you, Nate.
Dave Smith, he's one who does not listen.
If the players can see that, why can't everybody else see that?
Because they don't want to.
And you know what?
I'm telling you, because it affects their stories. It affects their storyline.
He don't give them nothing to dislike. He not a bad
kid.
He don't beat his chest. Yeah. So they don't. They like this dude too happy. He too joy. He pump up his teammates.
He's
always
perfect
smiling.
everyone else.
So they gotta create some negative on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gotta create something.
I just saw something today on Facebook, and they done brought up the picture again. I'm rarely on Facebook, but they done brought up the picture again about him and his mom, and I'm like, come on, y'all.
Ridiculous.
But she explained why she do what she do, and I don't blame her.
I don't blame her.
That's all it is.
That's exactly why.
That's drama.
That's exactly why I want Dallas. I want to spank Dallas.
Tell him again.
Once again, how bad you are.
Hey, Lake,
tell
this
him again.
is a friendly show, bro. This is a friendly show, and I respect it. I'm leaving it at that. I'm leaving it at that.
You gotta do what they did at King of the Hill.
Dallas, they gotta catch it, bro. I'm just telling you, they gotta catch it. Because I don't like how they portray that kid, man.
I agree.
Look, I'm a mama's boy myself. My mother, I wish she was here. She died when I was 27.
Me too.
And I swear I wish she was here. And I'm 56. And I swear I wish she was here right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's the other thing that I've seen I see his mom a lot. And we did an event with his mom. Janine and his mom were actually hosting this event. And I remember Robert's mom when he was here, and his parents were everywhere. I mean, signing autographs at practices. It was a bit much.
And
Robert's my dude.
she good people too.
Yeah. Robert.
Good people.
Yeah, Robert's my dude. And from the outside looking in, you can say, okay, that's too much. Let them have their spot. But I'll be damned if anybody tells me how to raise my daughter.
Right.
And I think sometimes you just have to back up and be like, look, is his mom causing his game to struggle? Absolutely not. So that's if his mom was such a distraction where his game fell off, okay, everyone's open for fair game at that point where you can ask that question. But unless it ever happens, that's his mother. What's she supposed to do? Let him fall to the wolves? Because look, I'm from DC, and I already know they circle
NFL players in jail.
Keep referencing the past. They always reference the past.
And when I mean they are circling. I mean by these fine other halves that we have in our room right now. That's who's circling, and they got
But you know what, Lake? It's not just that too. You're just talking about anybody. People
just latching on.
Yes. So it ain't just women. And when the thing happened after the season was over, when the thing happened, I don't even think she was just protecting him, but she was protecting her as well.
Well, they have a brand. They have a brand.
Yes,
Their brand is mutual too. If she's being an agent, she wants to show other clients that I will go the extra mile for you to protect you. And I don't have a problem with that.
But she said that when he was in college.
Yes.
On that show.
Yeah, that was in college.
She said that in college. She told you. So that was her problem, women. Because they going to come after his money.
She did mention
that. Was in college.
He's gonna date.
Hey, listen,
that's
I'm no Jaden Daniels. I'm no Jaden Daniels. I'm not even in the same stratosphere. But let me just say this: who y'all see with me everywhere I go?
There you go. That ain't your mother though.
No. But you know what? If my mother, I'll say this: if my mother was alive, you would see her with us.
Oh gosh!
I assure you that because my mom was the same way. Like, nah, I'll drive you to the game at home from it.
But see, that's the thing. Regina, Miss Jackson, I'm gonna call her. She has that discernment, so she knows what's real and what's not.
Right.
And as a mother,
Erica, you do that. You do that.
Yeah, I do that with my own son.
That's what I'm saying. So just so y'all know, Erica's son is star. He big time down here. So trust me, I've been to one of his concerts, literally. So she knows what I'm talking about. It's trouble will find you if you let it find you. But if you don't let it find you, you safe. And that's
what happened to the ones that let it? Where are they?
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes.
I think I saw one just give me my bag at the store the other day. So, I'm just saying. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, trouble will find you for sure.
Hey, Lake, I got a quick question for you, if it's okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't want to ask it on camera because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. So you can
just
see the
about
chat.
to do it.
Okay.
Then maybe don't do it.
Oh no! I'm just teasing you. Go ahead. What's you gonna write it out? You gonna write it out?
I'm gonna put it in the chat. Everybody can see, and you can just say yes.
I actually took the question.
We can see the whole thing.
So time out. I'm just gonna say this.
Oh, I see what you're
saying. Brad. You want to jump in on? Brad just asked me this. You want to jump in on that?
I didn't see it. Okay.
So to answer your question, because you didn't say what it was, and I will make sure that this does not pop up on anything.
Right.
100%.
Okay.
And let me say this.
Oh.
Filming.
The videos.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
It says a lot though, and I found this out though, that when they was working out with Terry and all them, George Kittle was working out with them.
Yeah, I saw that.
With Yami and all them.
And George Kittle and BA
was
over
there. Yeah.
My man
I I was just wondering because I see a lot of other teams' quarterbacks in the off season posting videos doing this and that. I haven't seen ours.
We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
You got your answer.
Yeah. I gotta we gotta cut some
Try to
Go
get
back
him in
and look at
trouble.
that
Brad
question
Jones made it
again.
very clear.
I mean, I
Brad
got
Jones made him
answers.
said
I
it.
got answers, and
You
that's
said
why I said
100%, right? You
I
said
was just curious.
100%.
You said
110%.
100%.
110%.
110. Wow.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Wow.
See that?
Okay.
See that, fellas in the chat?
And this is,
Exactly.
That's a
and
lot on
I
set.
also want to say this too.
I brought this up not that long ago.
I want to say this. What's coming up Tuesday? It may not be much to a lot of people, but I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's a lot to me, and it's going to be a lot for you as fans on a lot of levels. And trust me when I tell you guys know I always say I'm big on I don't speak unless I know for a fact. And I also would rather you hear it from the horse's mouth. I'm not the horse. Okay. You're going to be hearing things now on Tuesdays from the horse's mouth and horse's mouth.
Can I tell him, Lake? Can I tell him?
I don't care.
No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that.
Say it.
Blake,
I mean,
say
I
it.
can tell. I can tell y'all. I can tell y'all. You go. And yes, sir.
Keep your armor of God on you.
Always,
and around you.
always.
You know what I'm
always.
talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
Okay.
about. Always.
Okay.
Blake, please tell me that rumor that I'm hearing about talking about getting Kamara to come to Washington is hopefully not real.
Not real.
Not
Not
real. I was
real.
gonna say we do not need another.
Not
another
real. I mean, you got,
situation like last time.
you got Jerome Ford. To me,
That's right.
I don't think he's gonna make the team. I don't.
No, I don't think he
I
is.
don't think so
not.
either.
I think
K-Tron.
K-Tron's making the team. He looks.
RB3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's RB3,
He definitely makes
and
it.
everyone keeps saying Jeremy McNichols going to get cut, and I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
First of all,
No,
Jeremy
he's not.
is a locker room leader, and
That's the same thing I was saying. I was
Yeah.
like, it's familiarity. Is that the word? Is how you say it?
That's it. Familiarity. Yeah, familiarity.
They love this
Mhm.
guy. They love McNichols, and I believe that they re-signed him because he's already familiar with a lot of the team and a lot of the
Right.
players.
He's been there
And
for a
he's
while,
a veteran
right?
Absolutely.
presence. You
Yeah.
got young.
Exactly.
You still got Bill, who is
He's a
second
baby.
year.
He's
You
a
got
baby.
That's good.
Rashad White came in. This is his first time there. Then you got Jerome Ford's first time there. We got to have some type of veteran leadership in
Yeah.
that running back room. You
Absolutely.
can't.
Erica, if I'm gonna tell you, I get compliments about everybody in here. I really do. When you came on the show, came in studio, I had, and I felt bad even saying this because it should not have been said in that way. Everyone was talking about how great you were on the show, but it was almost like the lady you had on, man, I didn't know she could talk like that. And I'm like, why? Because she's a lady? I mean, like, why do you have to
Right.
start it by
Right.
saying, I didn't know she could, like,
Right.
I've never
It's
heard
just
that
that
any of
stigma.
my male guests on ever.
Let
That's
me
just the
tell you
stigma.
something,
Right.
Lake. Let me tell you something. What you just said,
Mhm.
it confirmed for me to keep going because I was getting ready to give up.
No, don't give up.
No, don't give up.
No,
See
No,
that?
And the
Erica,
reason
don't
why
give
I
up.
was giving up is because everybody else does the same thing. And I'm different.
Right.
Mhm.
And so I'm not getting the vibe, the traction, the love like everybody else gets.
But that's
And I was thinking,
It's coming.
is my
Don't you worry
content
about that.
I was
It's
like, is my
coming.
content not good enough? What is going on?
Hold
And I
on, I
think
got
I
an
feel
answer
you
for that.
there.
I got an
Yeah.
answer for that.
Yeah.
I got a big answer for that. So to your point earlier about certain type people in the media and listening to star players and reading between the lines like Erica's been doing.
Mhm.
You're making good content, Erica, and you just started recently.
right.
Okay,
Takes time.
it takes time.
Time.
It's
Takes
like,
time.
listen to all these people in the room. We're hearing you. We're watching.
Absolutely.
I know I do. And
Feeling
that's
you.
why
We're all here.
I had
Yeah.
We're all here.
I wouldn't
Why
have,
are we all here with?
go ahead. I'm sorry, Brett. I'm sorry, Josh. Go
Why
ahead.
are we with you? Because he's soft spoken. He tells the truth, and we're not listening to all those other people in the media because they all just copy each other. They
Right.
don't look for originality.
Not
They're
original.
looking for
That they do.
originality, and just like music, just like filmmaking, the
Podcasting.
originality is hard to
Yeah.
find.
And
You
I'm
stick
gonna
with
be
it.
honest, I would have
They have it.
never, I would never
Absolutely.
ask
Well
anybody
said, Josh.
to sit in my studio if I felt like, not me, but if it was going to embarrass them. And
Right.
no way. Do you remember that day? I told you, let me get these other guys up out of here first. And then you staying on, not for no 8-minute segment. You staying on for the whole second half of the show.
That's good.
And to me, that was, I mean, I'm not saying this to get a pat on the back. I just feel like I have a platform, and my platform is supposed to be a giving platform.
I
And
appreciate it. I really do.
there's
I
nothing
really
wrong
do.
with, I mean, I've
Can I
invited
say
you to come
something?
on before.
And to be
know.
honest,
Yeah.
you're the first one. Any other content creators have not invited me at all.
Can I say something to you?
And I'm just like, this is all I need right here.
That's
Long as
all.
I got Lake on my back,
There
behind
you
me,
go.
standing behind
I
me,
appreciate
There you
that.
go.
I
I'm
appreciate
good.
that.
Can
I
I say
appreciate
something,
that.
Lake? Can I say
My
something?
first interview was with Lake Lewis.
All right.
Right.
There you go. There
So
you
now
go.
I'm blush. Now I'm blushing. All right.
Can I say something to her, Lake?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When I first came on, I thought about not coming on because I was going. I saw the first show I saw you did. The Philadelphia Eagle fan was on it, and
Going
so I
crazy.
listened to that. And when I listened to that, that riled me up. And then I was like, I'm talking to my husband, and I'm like, and my husband's gone, but I'm like, I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to get on this show with all these men, and I don't see one woman on there, but
It
I'm going to
wasn't.
do it because I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So,
Yeah, you do.
okay. And because I know that I know what I know,
Yeah.
and I've been a fan 30 some years, I can talk just like they can.
Right.
So I might not
Exactly.
say it like they do, but I listen to you. I've been following you, and I subscribe to you. And even when I saw you singing the gospel song the other day, you just turned my heart because I'm a Christian, and I was so glad to hear when the way you sung. You got a beautiful voice, so don't give up. I've been looking at your following, and so I've been looking at how many people follow me, and it's growing. So you just keep, don't give up. Don't give up. You beat
I
me
got
to
you,
it.
and I
I was
got
gonna
you.
say, don't give up either,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I do a podcast
No.
myself, not related to sports, but
Yeah.
I've kept it going even though, and I think I posted in the chat. I just love doing what I'm doing, trying to educate
That's
people,
right.
give people, and
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah,
grow
man.
maybe, but do
And
it
you
because
know
you
what?
enjoy it.
But
Yeah.
some things aren't measured in popularity. You know,
Right.
like
That's
You
right.
enjoy it.
Absolutely.
You enjoy
I've said this for years. I could break stuff that could break stuff. Okay.
Right.
Right.
Why would I interfere with my relationships with people to put something out? I don't need that.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
joy from knowing that when I walk in a room, I have respect from people because they know I respect them. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with you guys. Like, I've had fans. I've had other people say, "Why do you have them fans on there, man? They agree
That's
with
what we
everything you
are.
say." And I'm like, "No, they don't
They're
either."
No, they
fans.
don't. No, they
No,
No,
they
don't.
don't.
Like,
there we
no, they
go.
don't either. And
Not
I
at
don't
all.
expect that. But the thing is that you know why they say you guys agree with me or I agree with you? It's because we respect each other. And some people don't
Exactly.
understand respect can agree with something without agreeing with it, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So in this group, like I've said, I've had people reach out who want to come on, and I told you can come on, but if you think you're gonna come on and act the fool, it'll be the last time you ever see me because you're gonna get
Right.
burnt.
But Erica, do it
Can I
because you're
can I ask
passionate. Do it
can I
because you're
add
Yeah.
one more
passionate.
thing to
That's
the
right,
girls?
Matt.
Can I add one
Yeah.
more thing to the girls?
Absolutely, Jen. Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been sort of insular here where I live, and I don't really go out much. So I was a little nervous too myself coming on, but the passion and the love we have for the team, it really kind of, excuse me, outweighs.
That's right.
So like a lot of the things, like I don't really know a lot of the technical stuff too, but
Yeah, me either.
I look up stuff and I'm impressed by everyone on here, and we're so supportive. It's a really special group of people, and
It is.
we love our
Absolutely.
team, and we're, if we don't know something, we ask questions, but we're very, very privileged to find each other on this. We really
Somebody's going to
Amen.
copy this. Let's give
Amen.
them a chance.
No,
Another
no,
team.
no, 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 no.
Absolutely.
No,
They
nobody
Nobody
already
will.
will
are.
be able to copy this. And
Yeah, everyone has a
No,
unique.
yeah.
Everyone's unique. Like
yeah,
even
yeah,
Paul said, they're just
True.
funny and different.
They
Like it's
can't
not.
copy it? Okay,
yeah.
good. Okay.
Allison, you was going to say something. I knew Allison was going to say something.
Go ahead,
No,
go ahead.
I just want to say, as a husband and as a father of two girls, I always tell them, continue doing what you're doing, work hard every day at whatever it is, whether it's work, play, whatever. So as I would tell them, keep doing your thing. We got your back. And whenever you need something, because I think you're in Richmond, I'm in Ashland, which is about 20 minutes north of you. You need me for something, I got you. So
There
keep
you
doing
go.
your thing.
Same here. Same here. Same here.
Absolutely. Same here.
Not only, and I definitely wanted to answer this part. Not only can this not be copied, it can't be copied because it's not authentic.
Exactly.
And this is authentic. And I can go back
Okay.
to the very first time I literally thought of this. Well, let me rephrase that because my better half thought of it. She's like,
Okay.
That's a good save there,
you
man.
already know behind every man is a brilliant
You know
mind,
she
and
would
it
have
ain't
said something
mine.
later.
But she said, no, literally, she said, she was like, I love how you love fans. And she said, when we go to the games, you talk to people, you
Right.
make it a point to talk to people. You're never too busy. And I'm like, that's because I still hear my father and my mom in my ear, although they're not physically here. I talk to them every day. The one thing they always tell me, and I say this all the time, I just told Brad this yesterday. They used to always tell me, don't get too big for your own britches.
Exactly.
And so for me, I just felt like one of the reasons why I've elevated to this is because of folks like yourselves, who have shown me love and shown me support. So I'm going to show it back. That's my thing. But
Golden rule.
And we definitely love you, brother.
Yes,
oh
we
no,
do.
man, I appreciate that.
You're
We
entertaining,
appreciate
man.
you so
Glad.
much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I have noticed is it's funny because my little sis Candy texted me today and said, the copycat world is out there. And I'm like,
yeah,
it sure is, but don't get upset because I used to get upset. I used to want to approach people like, hey man, don't try to be like me. I don't like that. But then I had to realize, yes, try to be like me. Because if you try to be like me, you know what you're going to be? You're going to be a God-fearing man. And if
Right.
all right.
if that's me bringing somebody to that, let's go. Copy me, please.
Yeah.
So we have, like I tell you guys, I love you guys. This group is exceptional as far as the type of people in it. And I'm even getting love now as far as the evil stuff that I used to get, the hate. Even those people now are like, I love your show, and you guys are doing a great job. And I watch this show on Friday all the time, and I'm inviting people constantly. Well, come on with us, come on with us. I think this is why I was going back and saying that you can't duplicate this, because although this is a fan show and we're talking about the Commanders, this is also a life show.
Yes.
And so some people,
Absolutely.
they're getting ready. It's almost like they have to get ready to come on this show because when they come on here, they know they're going to get taken to church too. So sometimes you got to be ready for that, and some people aren't.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But when they come on, they realize like this is different, man. Like I can be myself on here. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about, and no one's going to be coming back and forth. I know I'm part of the ESPN brand now in the league, and yeah, some of our stuff is high energy debate. I told them from day one, if you want me, you're not getting that. So you're not getting that. So if you want
They're
me
all trying to do it. They're all trying to do it. Everybody's trying to do the
well, they
same
feel
thing.
like
that's why
it's
I make-
rating, it's ratings, but all fans don't need that to be stimulated. You know what I mean?
No, they
Some
don't.
fans,
Why
some
I
fans
tell
just
people
want
all
the
the time.
truth. They just want X's
Nobody
and O's
wants-
truth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, the one
The
thing
ice
I
Sheila.
really love about this show particularly is like you
Nice,
provided it and you didn't say join here to get this content, you have to pay this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay,
No
you
paywall.
know,
We don't want to go there.
that's the one thing I actually really, not that I would. Now I'll pay good money to be here. Don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying is, you didn't say, okay, if you want to be a part of this, you know, just join. You hit the join button, and you got different levels of what you can join.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I kind of respect that way more, because it's a lot of people that want to have a voice, and
But you can't unless you pay $200.
without paying, you
Or
know,
super chat.
yeah,
That's
without,
what I'm
you know,
Oh yeah, that
super
you're not even
chat.
guaranteed
no,
with
man,
super chat
I
either.
respect that. Hold up, I don't get it. Don't get it twisted. I respect it, right?
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
if you know,
Yeah,
that's how they gonna get paid. You know, that's how they trying to get paid. I get it.
that's their hustle.
Monetizing
That's their
this,
hustle.
that is the
Yeah,
hustle. I don't mind that at
exactly.
all. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I got a choice whether I'm gonna join it or I'm not gonna join it. But
Mm-hmm.
I respect this so much, because I don't have to join that. I don't have to put myself in a position where, damn, the only way I can get to say something here to be able to join,
And have the bronze
you know,
membership.
monetary,
Yeah.
Or you gotta have people.
It's funny
That's
you
my
say
point.
that. It's funny you say
was
that
my point.
because what's coming up on Tuesdays would have been the perfect example of paying for that. And
Yeah.
I'll never
Yeah.
do. I'll never do that, because my thing is, I don't want to interact with the fans based off of something it's already a motive behind it. My only motive is I just want y'all to feel like you have a home that you can come
Yeah,
to,
freedom.
that you can talk and get real information, and not, you know,
Exactly.
created, fabricated stuff. And I understand, you know, like you know, I got two good friends that are really good content creators.
Oh
Rio.
yes.
Rio.
Rio.
I'm
yeah.
his
Oh, Rio's
mentor.
good. Yeah.
I'm Rio's mentor. I mean,
Rio
Rio's
Robinson
entertaining.
is that guy.
Rio's super entertaining to listen to.
Hey,
that's my little
hey,
brother.
I
Yeah.
love Rio. I love Louis. I love, like, them people. I don't mind. I do, and I actually joined
Yeah, same here.
their content, because I respect.
Yeah.
Like I said, I respect it. But
Thank
like
Mhm.
from a national media per se, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
I
Like, so
understand. I
okay,
understand.
so
I
you know what I
understand.
mean? You know what I
I
mean?
understand. Yeah,
That's what I mean. But I mean, from Joe Blow, or from
Yeah.
Erica, or from you know, somebody like that. Yeah, let's support it, man. Hey, I'm with that.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? But like,
Exactly.
that's what it's about.
if you on a national platform, and to hear certain
How could I?
content from
Yeah,
you,
yeah. How could I ask for money? I mean, like, I'm living
no, for
my
real.
best life, and
That's
I'm
what I
like,
mean.
so
I would think,
yeah,
you know what I mean? I would think you would,
that's
you
what.
know what I mean? You
Yeah,
good, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's
I
what I
mean,
mean.
you see this. I mean, I'm like, look,
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
And I've worked for it. So
Yeah.
No doubt.
again, so I take appreciation in the grind of it, you know. So like, I've had people say, you know, Fridays you should just be chilling. I am
Just chilling.
I am
Hey,
chilling.
chilling.
I'm
Yeah.
having fun
He
too.
chilling.
You
You know,
chilling with his
so
fan factor. That's all you doing.
The
You
link.
chilling.
let me
Link
say
out.
this
Oh,
stuff.
my bad. Yeah.
Okay, just real quick. I just
Yeah.
when this whole thing came about, and I do got to shout Brad out. You know, I do. I have to shout Brad Jones out, because Brad had reached out to me. This was maybe 3 years ago. Reached out to me, just saying he was a fan of my work, and you know, he asked me some questions, and I got back to him, and he was just like,
Okay.
nobody gets back to us when we ask them questions, and I'm like, I'm not anybody, I'm me, and got back to him, and then he left me his number, and I called him. You remember? I called him and said, I got an idea. And this was something that Miss Janine had told me. You know, she was just like, Miss Janine, I don't call her that, my babe. So yeah, you know, I'm so used to calling all the women here the missus, but like, yeah, no, the missus. I literally said, when she mentioned it, I was like, you know, I think I want to do this. I think I want to try it. And she was like, but you can't get sensitive if there's people that are mean. And I said, no. The concept is not going to be that. We're not going to have that type of voice in there where people are hooping and hollering. I want, you know, educated people who are sensible to other people, and you know, have empathy, literally.
That's
So told Brad that I was going to do it, and he was like, man, I'm in. and we did it. And I remember Miss Sheila came in, and and Josh. I mean, all these folks started just popping in, and it just grew and grew and grew. And along the way, you realize everybody in this group was looking for the same thing. You guys were looking for the same thing I was looking for, a place that you can converse with people and not be torn down because you have a difference of opinion,
Exactly.
Community, I guess you could say, right? And I guess I had a question for you, Lake.
Fellowship.
Quick question.
Sure.
So I know you were going to talk about wide receivers, and I wanted to ask you what do you think of not to change the subject, but what do you think of our current wide receiver room at the moment?
I think the wide receiver room at this moment is going to be just fine.
Thank you.
Currently constructed. I think they would be just fine. Naturally, I do think there will be an addition. There's going to be an addition. Just don't know when. But this is the thing. When you look at, they have their dog, and they're going to do something finally with that dog, Terry, that they should have been doing, and that's force feed him the football until somebody can stop it.
Right.
You see Jamar Chase get 20 targets in a game on that Monday night. They couldn't stop it. That's what you're supposed to do with Terry. You're letting that talent go to waste if you don't. So by having that alpha, I also will throw this out there to people. Do not forget about Chig Okonkwo. I think
he's really good.
Yeah.
He's going to be like insane.
And he's a guy that can be kind of like a second receiver, big receiver.
He can yak.
He can move out and he can do things. So Brad, you had your hand up? I'm sorry.
I was piecing Josh. Josh said he got to go. So
okay,
right,
yeah,
Josh.
Take it easy, Josh.
And we do have to wrap up soon because somebody just came in. But I'll say this.
Yeah, we gotta watch this. We gotta watch the San Antonio game too, man.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Come on, George.
We got to talk about the wide receiver though.
Oh yes, San Fran. Let's get it.
So I'll say this. Traylon Burks is going to surprise a lot of people this year.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah. Thank you, Lake.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I agree.
That's Jen's guy. Jen loves him some Traylon Burks.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
He's in a
I'm
better
glad you
place
said that.
than Tennessee.
And he's got a quarterback getting him the
Yes.
ball.
Yeah,
He's got a good quarterback.
That changes everything. And then on
right
top
now,
of that,
everybody's just
I'm not
looking at that
worried at
one
all.
pass that he made last year.
The
That one catch.
Odell Beckham one.
Yeah,
then on top
who's
of
playing
that,
Denver. Everybody's looking at that, but I had to I
think
had
he's
to let
good.
people know, hey, he didn't have anybody throwing him the ball last year. He got Jaden Daniels.
There was no Cam Jordan or Cam.
And
Yeah,
I'm going to say this. The last time I made a joint comparison on a player, it worked out. It was the first training camp, ironically, in Richmond. And I saw this number 17 kid running around beating everybody. D'Angelo, no one could stay with him. And I tweeted out that I don't know who number 17 is. Obviously, I knew it was Terry. But I'm like, he was a fourth round draft pick. So I'm like, I don't know who number 17 is out here, but no one can stay with him. He's dropping everybody. And I said, he reminds me, he's a combo of Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon. So much so that Miss G, Deshaun's mom, that's my girl, she literally texted me and said, Lake, come on now. He's not one of one. And I'm like, I didn't say that. I said he's a combo because he's a guy that can stretch the field and he's tough over the middle like Pierre was. Well, I'm going to give you guys a combo of Antonio Williams right now.
Right.
All right, let's get
Antonio Williams
I'm on raw.
underneath at least is a combination of Santana. And Santana, y'all know that's my boy. We were talking about Pittsburgh. He's a combination of Santana and Jamison Crowder.
Hey,
I see that. Yeah, I see that.
I see it.
I
And
like
then
that.
from a non-Washington, I see like a Amon Ra slash what is it?
Yeah, he's just
Smith and
not.
Jigba.
He's just not. So to me, Amon Ra is Makai Lemon. That's Makai Lemon all over again. Makai Lemon is Amon St. Brown, and they're physical. They're physical underneath. Antonio is a guy that is going to be a yak guy. Makai Lemon's a guy that catches and he's a body catcher. He'll get down. Antonio Williams is a guy that Jaden's going to love because he can get off the ball. He can get off the line of scrimmage. He's going to be open on one side of the hash. Chig will be open on the other side of the hash.
Yeah. It's got Debo elements, which I like.
Absolutely. You're going to be able to do a lot of different things with this guy. So they got one. Trust me, they got one. They got one. So look, we got to wrap up. It's 7:30, 7:40. So I greatly appreciate this. Y'all know I look forward to this on Fridays.
I do too.
And
absolutely.
I'm gonna have a surprise. I'm gonna have a surprise for y'all next Friday. So let's
cool.
Make sure you're here.
Go Spurs, Gerard.
Glad I was able to join finally.
I'll be here next Friday.